Welcome back to Just Scale Models. Today we're taking a look at something from Hasegawa. This is Japanese Navy battleship Yamato, and this is in 1/450th scale. And you can see here some additional information in multiple languages. World famous battleship, 258 parts, motorized. And if we look closer, this is 1987 with a large illustration painting here on the cover. If we continue on the sides, more information there. Color painting guide also gives you an idea of the dimensions of the battleship. Continuing on the ends, just a different version of the illustration and also the information there. And then continuing on the other side here, again, Japanese Navy battleship Yamato 1/450. And here are some other ships in the available from Hasegawa as well at the time. So you have Musashi, Bismarck, Missouri, and Akagi. Plain cardboard box. Let's go ahead and get this open. It does appear to be taped, so I'm just going to fold this out of the way temporarily. And let's start off with the instructions. So it's a booklet style. Here's some additional historical information, data, a illustration as well as photo of a finished model on display stands. And here, motor and battery to be used information there. Continuing, you can see here some suggestions, further instructions, as well as whether you want to convert the model to be motorized, which will require certain additional parts, as you can see, or if you're going with a display model to block off those access points for the controls to the motorization parts there. So you can see additional steps. Continuing, you can see further steps, a lot of text, and then the numbering sequences for the parts. Continuing through multiple steps, all the way through to even painting of the nameplate when you choose to put this as a display model. And then quite a bit of information on marking and color painting with this guide, as you can see there. And more information there as well. Continues onto the other side, as well as for signal flags that you can apply to if you decide to rig your model. And here's some of the parts trees laid out, and further information there, and a little bit more information for Hasegawa. Let's take a look at the parts, give you an idea of the size of the hull. Some of these pieces have been separated already. You can see here part of the superstructure, probably fell off one of the trees, another smaller tree with parts for the motorization right there. And this is the size of the hull. So I'm going to quickly take a quick measurement of it. It is about 23.5 inches long if I put it against this yardstick. So you can convert that to centimeters as you will. Give you an idea that is a full hull. See here's some of the marking points for the motor and inserting the propeller, etc. Looks like there was some color transfer from this piece down here. We'll get to that in a moment. Just give you an idea of the molding and what you have to work with here. depending on how much level of detail you want to pursue on this size and model. Here's a look at some of the deck pieces, so it gives you an idea of the deck texture to work with, whether or not you want to sand that off and replace it with a applique for super detailing. Once you actually assemble all the pieces and take care of any, glue seams, etc. Let's give you a quick idea of the other pieces, level of detail. There are no photo etched pieces with this set, so if you decide to super detail with photo etched pieces, that is not included with this kit, obviously. Just give you an idea of the size of the propellers. Try to move these off to the side quickly here. Ooh, a little bit more information here. I believe this has to do with working on the decals. They use here a car model as an example, but this is actually applies to their decals in general. Here are the decals I preserved in actually one of the original bags, I think, for the sprues there. And take out the last few pieces here. Not sure what this is. It's pretty small, and it's definitely a piece. So let's put this in here so we don't lose it. They did include a separate box here for other pieces, I believe, just for the motor. You can see there, it's upside down. And this piece is a little bit hard to grab. Here we are. These aside, and this was included with it. A couple more really tiny pieces here. Just gonna put those in there for now. But you can see here, this is our side illustrations of the other ships that were mentioned in the 1450 battleship series, but here are additional titles. You have the Yamato here, Musashi. You also have Shinano, the Bismarck, Tirpitz, Missouri. Well, looks like Missouri got cut off and a little bit of spelling there. Vanguard and Akagi. I'll get that back into view there. And then the illustrations, side profiles of the ships there for comparison. So I thought that's pretty interesting. But give you an idea of what was included with this kit. Again, no photo etched pieces. So if you do want to include photo etched pieces, those would have to be obtained separately. But take a look at Japanese Navy battleship Yamato from Hasegawa in the 1450 scale series. This has been another unboxing video. Feel free to check out other unboxing videos on the channel. We also do show and tell videos as well as a selection of book review, media reviews. Feel free to check all those out. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.